opportunity for you to not politicize it. All political parties need to come together today. Our soldiers have been avenged. We should be proud of what our army and our government has done.
Arnab, it has happened on the Myanmar border. Why you are bringing the Pakistan or Bangladesh? It is a special area case.
Because the government has said it quite clearly that the message should also go to Pakistan. Okay, Jaiveer Shergill, would you like to congratulate?
I remember what Narendra Modi said before the elections.
So why aren't you proud of what the government has achieved today?
His head has been taken, hundreds of heads we will take it. What happened to that? After that, Narendra Modi took power in Jammu Kashmir area, more than
Sir, I'm sorry.
Our Jawans were killed. What happened? I don't want
Sir,
to make
I think the fact is that I sense in your tone, I can tell you, Mr. Anjan.
Border. No,
Mr. Anjan.
Let me speak.
Mr. Anjan, why don't you simply come together as political parties sometimes?
People with whom we had a long struggle. There is a ceasefire with one section of NSCN. Despite that, there are certain disgruntled elements. Those who are not with the NSCN formula, they are trying to attack Indian Army. They are waging a war against the state. And this time, they targeted the
really think today, Maruf,
they got a befitting reply. I
really think today, Maruf, that on this subject, at least the political parties could have come together. I really felt they could have.
Arnab,
Watch Jaiveer, would you like to congratulate the government? Rise above political angles on this. Rise above politics all the time.
Of course.
Jaiveer.
Yes, Arnab,
which the left is not, unfortunately.
I want to make 2 points. Number one,
yeah.
Congress party lauds the bravery and heroic success of our brave soldiers. Once again, they have stood up to the tradition of valor which they are known for and protecting in motherland. Secondly, as far as the government of India is concerned, yes, it is a government of India, but the BJP should not politically take credit by saying we showed the political will and the Congress party did not. It's not a BJP versus Congress issue. As a result of UPA's, listen, as a result of UPA's successful diplomacy, we entered into agreement with Myanmar in 2010 in the town of Champai with Mr. S. Singh as a joint secretary and UN Wing as a Myanmar official. That the government of India took it. It will be very disgraceful for any BJP person to say political will lag. As a fact, let me remind them, in 2004, the incidents in Northeast were 1,224, which was brought down to 113 as of 20th February 2013.
I frankly must say this, Mr. Shergill. No, Mr. Shergill, let us please understand today. That today, you can't do everything is not about slamming the government or slamming the BJP or slamming Modi. Today, if the government and the army has
same goes for BJP, Arnab. They cannot say the previous government lacked political will and we have shown. And India was born on 26 May 2014. I'm sorry.
Then you need to rise above
Congress has played a major role in scaling down extreme incidents in Northeast. And that's well documented in a recorded fact.
I'll get Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao in it. I actually believe today that there's a great opportunity for all political parties to come together and say,
yes, Congress party lauds the bravery and heroic success of our brave soldiers.
Mr. Rao,
the credit solely lies with our brave army.
Today is a day when we as Indians can hold our heads high. And today, the manner in which the army has avenged the killings of our brave soldiers, a message has gone out to the world that India today cares for its soldiers and India cares for its citizens, and you cannot mess up with them. And you see, Congress party should not be so small in its thinking that by praising the army's effort, by praising the government's initiative, because army does not function without the political will, without the political command, and therefore I think you would not be, the Congress party would not be losing electoral support by giving a word of praise once in a while. I think you show your small-mindedness by really
Mr. Rao,
refusing to acknowledge
Mr. Rao,
on the global
you
stage
were
today,
very eager
India
to take
counts,
credit.
and today
Where
the Prime
were you
Minister
when the
stands
attack
tall
happened?
on the global stage. I think it doesn't really.
BJP should introspect why in 33 years such a grave incident of extreme violence took place at the very first place.
Yesterday.
I think
Please show your gumption to first protect your own soldiers.
Today the world takes note of India,
But
and when the government
Mr.
speaks, when the
Shergill,
Prime Minister speaks, the whole world listens
Mr.
today.
Shergill, a fact is that we have often criticized ourselves. We have criticized the Prime Minister, we've criticized the government on various issues. But let us say it openly today, Maruf.
No, Arnab,
This is not muscularity. People have used the wrong words, that India shows its muscle.
Concern for its people.
This is India standing up for its soldiers.
Yes.
And this decision of a surgical strike on the Myanmari side, Maruf, could not have happened. I believe could not have happened without the direct instructions of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. A decision so critical and so sensitive as this could not have happened, Maruf, without the direct involvement of the Prime Minister. Am I correct? It can't be taken at a Corps Commander or Army Chief level. Maruf.
It means he was
Maruf.
ready to accept
Arnab, let me inform your august guests. Arnab, let me inform the august gathering of guests that you have that quite clearly this is an issue which must have had Prime Ministerial approval and that of the Cabinet Committee on Security. And I'll tell you why. Because the Prime Minister has put a lot of his political capital on building good neighborly relations with all our neighbors, Myanmar included. The second aspect is this can have international ramifications, but hot pursuit is an action which is legally available to all armies in the world should they have the guts to pursue it with political sagacity, which is what has been shown in this case. I think what is equally important is, and I must bring this out in front of this August gathering, that the morale of our armed forces was touching the very lowest in recent memory, because they felt that it was not worth dying for the country anymore if nobody was going to stand up for them and their sacrifices. Yes, I will be honest enough to say that there was a certain degree of complacency that led to the ambush in the first place, and inquiries are being initiated on that part in the army circles to look into what went wrong. But having said that, the point that was brought out by some of your guests, that why has this suddenly happened? This has suddenly happened because the peace talks have been going nowhere, and there is a revival of enthusiasm amongst a collection of groups that have been wanting to secede from India. The NSCN, the KYKL, and various other groups that operate in the northeast. I have
Okay, one second. I think one second. I have to go to the breaking news story right now, which is happening in Delhi. But Maruf, once again, I think we congratulate the army, we congratulate the forces, and we congratulate the government for taking this tough decision.
And India is no longer a soft state. And that is the message that has gone out loud and clear to the world.
I think that message needed to go, and the message should go straight to Islamabad and straight to Rawalpindi.
Please adopt the same policy in Jammu and Kashmir. And
I think the message goes straight to Pakistan. Let's speak in one voice as Indians.
Yes,
vis-a-vis Pakistan now.
I think Congress should not mess up domestic politics with our national security.
Absolutely. Let's go to the breaking news story right now.
And BJP.
And Pooja Shali has the breaking news right now, and she was speaking to Ashutosh some time back. Ashutosh, you know, the fact is, Pooja, this news break about the Delhi minister resigning. Look at the Aam Aadmi Party. 20 minutes back, they were fighting over why he shouldn't resign, and now they realize that perhaps, you know, there's too much evidence that built up against him. What caused the change of heart? Because this is not a resignation, this is a sacking.
That's exactly. It is a matter of words here, because when we had the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia come out and make that final announcement, it was that Jitendra Singh Tomar has resigned. It's been accepted. It's been given to the Delhi Chief Minister. And when I asked him why resign now, he very clearly said only Tomar can make that announcement as to why did he decide to announce his resignation now. But the fact is, the criticism, wasn't it there since the beginning? Why not ask the minister to resign if there was so much controversy? But the CM and the Deputy CM continued to back him.
Okay.
And today, when it took such an ugly turn that he had to be arrested, is when this decision has been finally taken.
Let's see what Ashutosh said. I think I heard you talking to him. His quote is coming on ANI. Let's hear that. All right, just went away. Let's see if we can get that comment once again. Pooja Shali, big story right here on Times Now. Arvind Kejriwal bites dust on this whole case. We also saw Arvind Kejriwal walk past you. He was looking downcast. He clearly had no anger or aggression on his face. He realized he's backing the wrong person. This is really going to hurt Arvind, isn't it? This whole episode where he seemed to be backing a person who forges, college and degree documents.
Because considering it was Delhi Chief Minister who, despite all that criticism, decided to support this minister when everybody else was asking for his resignation. And today, it is definitely not only a personal embarrassment, but also for the government. The last thing they wanted right now was such a low credibility with their own minister. Whatever happens in the court is a different matter, but for the government, they have realized it is, as you also mentioned, biting the dust. Because right now, in that very crucial meeting that is ending right now, and leaders are leaving, the fact remains, it is the law minister of the state, and they had to make sure that he puts forth his resignation. And final announcement coming today, Arnab, and on Times Now confirming Ashutosh and Manish Sisodia that law minister has resigned. Who will replace him is, of course, is being still deliberated.
That's a matter of detail.
Different names like Kapil Mishra, who's already the...
That's a matter of detail. The fact is, yes, Arvind Kejriwal knows he's been proven wrong. Thank you, Pooja, for that breaking news story. Thank you.
This is Times Now, Super Prime Time. The News Hour Special Edition will be right back after this break.